Okay, I want to send a shout out to the Honda, excuse me, the Hyundai. Shout out to the Hyundai electric car racing team. As a car enthusiast, as a vehicle enthusiast for 30 years, 30 plus years, I've loved vehicles. As someone who's grown up in the Bay Area, I love tech. I've been wrong. I am wrong. I was wrong about electric cars. It wasn't until I drove an electric car and had maybe a dozen experiences driving an electric car that I realized, I'm like, wow, this is an amazing experience. I can understand now why the IONIQ 5 won car of the year. I can understand now. But at the same time, I can't help but feel like at some level there is a disservice that's being done to electric cars. I'm like, these huge wheels, why are people putting on these huge wheels? Not only because, when you actually drive the car and you're like, hey, it's a battery power, I can rack up the miles, but then if you do, they're putting wheels that are, very, very expensive to change. I can't help but feel like if you put on some lightweight 18-inch wheels and some really nice rubber, you would take the electric car into a whole different dimension. And that's where I'm at. I can't help but feel like maybe the car industry is holding the electric car back from being what it could be. I think it's a fear of not understanding that maybe there doesn't have to be a competition. Maybe there will always be a place for a combustion engine. But I also do feel like when it comes to racing and going fast, I think the electric car is going to just show its dominance. So shout out to Hyundai, shout out to the IONIQ 5. I am truly grateful to be wrong about a lot of things, but this one especially. And I've said some things, and I think that was all based on ignorance, because sometimes you have to experience things to really know how amazing they are. So I hope I can be a part of this new chapter in tech, driving, life, growing, becoming someone who says, hey, I want to learn more because I was wrong. I don't think you ever have to look at things as a bad thing. I would be grateful if I was able to be on this earth 55 years. And that's the way I look at it. You can look at it any which way. You could say, hey, I'm old, or you could say, hey, I'm grateful for every day that's passed that has allowed me to be on this earth, however many days I've been here. So thank you. Thank you to the car industry for growing and adapting and realizing that maybe nepotism doesn't always work. I love you.